racing today? What's up, love? Good to see you.
Yo, I'm doing Yo, I'm doing good, by the way, bro. Thank you for asking, by the way. Sorry I was on mute. I'm just listening to music and I cannot play music because if not I'm gonna get copyrighted. So if you have any questions about anything, just text. I'll mute myself and talk. I will say you missed it before, mate, because there was a guy dropping cars. He dropped like 20 cars and you missed that chance, and you could have literally had like a car. You could have it was a car. He was dropping cars that you can basically duplicate as many times as you want. So you missed on that today, and you also missed on a couple donations that a guy gave me, and it was a really funny stream. But it's fine, you know. At least you're subscribed, and you'll see more memories happen soon. So I'm gonna try and invite people now.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? It's on the way.
Yo, chat. So, do you think anyone in the chat can make me a modded plate with say that says Montana? Yes or no, chat? Can anyone in the chat make me a fucking... Can anyone in the chat make me a modded plate that says Montana, I mean? Yes or no? Yes or no, chat? Is that possible, chat? Yes, but if you buy that car, if it randomizes the name on the plate. Chat, what do you mean by that? I want to put my car Montana. How you're saying if I can't? So you're saying I can't buy a car that says Montana on it? Yo te conozco a ti. Yo la conozco. Yo... ¿De dónde eres tú? ¿De dónde eres tú? Pero ¿de dónde en España eres tú? ¿De dónde? No, soy streamer. Soy streamer. ¿Eh? Creo que conozco a esa niña, es que no me acuerdo el nombre. Ella empieza su nombre con un A. ¿Sí? Es que creo que la conozco, pero no me acuerdo el nombre entero. Era Ana algo. ¿Anaí? ¿Anaí? Tu nombre no es Anaís, ¿no? Di la verdad. No es Anaís. Anyways, so it randomizes. I cannot buy a plate that says Montana. Crazy. Ah. Fuck.
Que se vais a hablar a tu cosa. ¿Cuál es tu cosa? Con mi cosa tranquila. Ya. No te...
Okay, my bad, chat. Willow. Bruh. Shit. Who is actually gonna buy this, bro? Chat, why would I buy that? Chat, can somebody tell me how much my car is, please? Someone in the chat tell me how much my car is to buy. Darren Badley. I remember him. Damn, wait, 1.8 million, that's crazy. Crazy. $160K only for this. Bruh. Should I buy this? 160K only. Carolina, how old are you both? What the fuck? What the actual? Anyways, goodbye. Bye bye. Yo, tell your friend to say bye. Bruh. Bruh. That is crazy. The 1.3 million is crazy. Nah, bro. so bored of life. I am so bored of life, chat. I swear, chat, if I wasn't a streamer, like if I didn't start streaming 2 weeks ago, I would have been so fucking bored. I probably would have been like in fucking TikTok right now, just scrolling. TikTok, 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 TikTok. And I would have fried my fucking brain. Good thing, chat, that I have you guys. At least I get a little bit of entertainment from playing GTA. I don't even care about the donation, it's just about the entertainment, really. Like, obviously, when I get a donation, it helps. I don't really have, I don't even know when I'm gonna end the stream. I mean, I'm gonna stream for 10, 11, 12, 1. I'm gonna stream for 3 hours straight, so yeah. I mean, if I get a really big donation, like if I get a $5 donation or something like that, then I'll probably stream for longer. Even a $1 donation, I'll still stream longer. As long as I get a donation, you know, just even one, I always get motivated to stream for longer. So for now, I'm gonna stream for 3 hours, and if I get like a $1 donation at least, then I'll stream for like 4 hours, 5 hours. We'll see, depends. So we'll see. So far though, it's going good. So I'm gonna stream for 3 hours, 3 more hours. I come back now. I'm gonna go to the toilet, chat, and I'm gonna make something to eat. I'm only gonna take 2 minutes to come back, literally. But I appreciate everyone that's in here, by the way. Everyone who's in the stream right now, I appreciate. I'm gonna take a shit and I'm gonna make something to eat. I'm only gonna take like 2 minutes. I'll literally come back now. Yes, I'm gonna invite more people. How old are you, Taman? Oh, you're from the UK. I'm so tired. Do you ever get tired of people? Do you ever get tired of people? Are you tired of yourself? Are you tired of everything? Are you tired of everything? Are you tired of me? No, I'm just kidding. You didn't know where. Oh, really? You're never gonna get tired of me. Not in bed. I'm just playing, I'm just joking. Huh? Do you ever have that feeling where like you don't even want a boyfriend and you don't even want to try? Because of your last relationships. It's to the point where I don't even want to get a girlfriend because most of them are sadats, so probably same thing for you. Probably find some man whores out there and you don't even wanna fuck with them in any way. That's the thing. I would rather stay single than fuck a slut. I'm so tired, bro. These girls make it too easy for me. Too easy for me. What do you prefer? A guy that makes it hard for you or easy for you? Do you like an easy man or a hard man? Not sexually, if that's what you think. Do you like a man that is hard to get or easy to get? What I mean by that is, would you rather a man that will fuck you in the first day of knowing, or a man which is an easy man, or a hard man which could take a month to 3 months? Exactly. Let me ask you a question. If I have a girlfriend, right, and she wants to fuck and suck every single day, is she weird? Or is that normal? It's not normal, right? I'm right. Let me ask my chat, they can't see you. Chat, is it normal for a girl to wanna fuck and suck every day? If you're in a relationship with them, is that normal, chat? I don't know if they're gonna reply to that question, but I wanna know what they say. Chat, yes or no? Is it normal if a girl wants to fuck and suck every single day if you're in a relationship? I don't think it's normal, me personally. I think it's weird. Exactly. Thank you for saying no, it's not normal. What do you mean what do you mean you don't believe me? Why are you doing it? These girls out here weird, bro. Chat, would you consider a girl a slut if she wants to fuck and suck every day? So yes or no, if you would consider a girl a slut if she wants to fuck and suck every day? Hola. Do you speak English? I'm gonna ask you a question. Wait, are you over 18 or? ¿Cuántos años tienes? No mientas. No mientas. Can I ask you a question in English or no? Let's see if you understand this question. If I have a girlfriend, okay, I don't, and she wants to fuck and suck every day, is she a slut? Yes or no? Is she weird? Yes or no? Would you say a normal relationship should not be wanting to fuck every day? Okay, thank you. You gave me the right answer. Why are you looking at me like that now? Like you're looking at me weirdly now. You are. I give up with girls. Gets to a point where I just like to be single. Gets to a point where I don't even want to go up to girls anymore. I used to a lot. And I used to get a lot of numbers, a lot of Instagrams. Gets to a point where I can't be fucked to go up. Well, have you not had girls that have boyfriends and they still gave me the Instagram? And they're like, my boyfriend, he's a dickhead. I'd rather give the Instagram to you and we can start talking. I gave her my Instagram. Guess what? After saying hello, I fucking blocked her. Because I'm like, why the fuck would I want to talk to a girl? I was like, why the fuck would I want to talk to a girl who literally has a boyfriend, is about to break up with a boyfriend just to be with me? Like, fuck no. I don't go with guys, I'm not gay. I just like being single. It's so much easier, it's so much better. Girls, it's problematic. It's too much effort. What, I'm gonna be like, oh, hello, how's your day? Oh, what you doing? Oh, you doing that? Oh, how great. Like, fuck, no. Like, I can't be asked with that shit. Nah. Nah, fuck that. What, so they can be... what, so behind the scene, behind the screen, they'll be fucking another dude without telling you, like, fuck that. Fuck that. Honestly. Who the f... How old are you, baby seal? Okay. Get out of the fucking party chat right now. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just witness? What was like fucking 5? Playing GTA, how? 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 Baby, I'll be some man. You want me to invite more people? What the fuck do you want me to do, bro? There's 4 people. What can I do? What do you want me to go on my knees? I can't do anything about that, bro. No one's doing it. No one's doing it, bro. What else can? Oh my god. I did not ask to see that. I did not ask to see that. Show me your face right now. I dare you. I dare you. Exactly. Bonnie, 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 Bonnie. Cookie. Cookie. How old are you? Are you like older than 30, bro? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Why do you have that on your... Why do you have that here, man? Like, why do you do that? No, here. Yes, why? Yeah, stupid. To the next level. It's stupid. No, I'm 19. gone through a lot and I did not do that to myself. What? You're not my type either way. If you were my type, it'd hurt, but you're not my type. So I don't give a fuck. I'm not into gingers. I've never been. Blonde as well. I'm not into blondies. I only like brunettes. No, I only like brunettes. Nah, my last two girlfriends, one was brunette and the other one had black hair. I left one of them, and then the second one, it was a mutual thing, and I understood why as well. There was reasons. So, I can tell you're 30, bro, or at least more than 26. You're more than 26, right? Bruh, you do not look 22. I also disagree, and I do not think women should have tattoos on themselves. It has nothing to do with religion. I just don't think they should. I literally just told you it has nothing to do with religion. I'm Christian. I mean, either way, you can still remove your tattoos when you're older, so at least if you regret it. What I'm trying to say is as well, is you're gonna get bored of it because you're gonna be looking at the same tattoo every day, every single day, every day, every day. It's like imagine putting the same T-shirt every day. You know what I mean? You get bored of it. I would get bored if I had like flowers or if I had a rose here or anything like that. I would get bored of just seeing the same tattoo every day, every day. You know what I mean? What? No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in putting a tattoo of my parents are still alive on me. That would make no sense. Still no. I have people in my family and I have friends that are young that died, and I still wouldn't do that. I'd rather go to the funeral to pay their respects, do a prayer, or just go to church and pray for them, which actually is way more efficient than just putting. I think it's more stupid if you put someone's. What is better? Fucking putting someone that's died here, which doesn't do anything, or actually praying for them, and that will actually do something. You're not praying to someone, you're praying to God to make sure. Okay. Oh my bro. Listen, if God did not exist, that means that you are an object. If God doesn't exist, that means you're an animal. If God doesn't exist, that means you have no soul. If God doesn't exist, that means everyone could go around doing whatever the flip they want to. That means that anyone can kill anyone can do evil against each other. As soon as God exists in creation, as in your mind, I mean, if everyone believes in God, that means they would not do evil against each other. Because they wouldn't. That means they're not religious. Factual, that it means they're not religious. Just because somebody did evil doesn't mean you shouldn't believe in God. That would be hypocrite. Just because someone else did evil to someone else doesn't mean you shouldn't believe in God. That means you'll be a hypocrite to yourself. I know you didn't say that. I'm just saying that specifically. I know, but I'm just telling you something. A lot of people do that. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of people, I know people that are close to me that do that, and it's not good. They do that. They say, oh, because of this guy or because of that guy, I shouldn't believe. You know what I mean? Or people do like, oh, because my family, something happened in my family, and that's the reason I shouldn't believe in God. Or they say, oh, my uncle, you know, he jumped into train tracks and he's not alive anymore, so that's the reason I shouldn't believe in God. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Let me ask you a question. Tell me what happened and I'll give you an answer, and I won't judge you for whatever it is. Okay. By your own family, right? By your own family. Okay. Whenever evil comes into the world, it has nothing to do with God. That's the first thing I can tell you. Just because somebody is killing someone, God has nothing to do with that. That's first of all. Second of all, he definitely doesn't believe in God. First of all, that's first of all. He's definitely someone that has done evil against you. So like something like that, definitely doesn't believe in God. The only way he could ever get God into his life would be if he's not gonna do this, and me doing that is a sin already. Saying that, but if he does, then he will get God. He would have to isolate himself, which is like called but basically if somebody does something so bad, they have to isolate themselves from all humans to be able to realize what they did is wrong. That's why you have prison, or you have these places where it's the reason that they are isolated by humans is to see their error. It's like their punishment. Okay, so some Christians, okay, they do that instead of going to prison for something small, you know, because you're not gonna go to prison if you do like a small lie, or if you like slap your friend, or made a mistake in life, or if you cheated on someone, you're not gonna go to prison, for example. Christians isolate themselves, some of them, so they can realize what they did is wrong. So he would have to do that, and that would take a very long time. It could take him like 30 years to forgive himself for what he did. But he probably won't do that, and a lot of people don't do that. I'm not going to say all my problems, but I will say I've had really bad things in my life, similar to what you're saying, very similar. And for me, it was God that saved me. It was not myself that saved me. I heard the voice of God, and not only that, I realized in life there is good and evil, and if you follow evil, you're just gonna hurt yourself even more. And if you follow good, then you're not gonna hurt yourself. For example, if I go clubbing right now, I'm definitely not gonna find a girlfriend. I'm just gonna find one that wants my fucking money or use me for shit. If I smoke, that's just gonna harm my body, and then in the end, I'm gonna die from something bad. If I hit someone, that's definitely not gonna go anywhere good. Basically, anything you do, if you want good to happen to you, you're gonna have to do good to yourself and others. But if something happens to you, remember that it's not your fault, and it's the other person's fault. I personally don't think it's God's fault. I I don't know how to explain it. All I can say it's anything that is evil is not from God. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So basically, one day I was gonna end my life, and I was going to do it, and I actually heard the voice, and he was basically telling me that I don't need those people that treated me bad in my life anymore, which was my real parents. No, I'm gonna say it in a different way. So my real parents, so basically family. That you do not need family that treat you wrong in your life. Second of all, you do not need people like friends who are bad friends in your life. And third of all, you do not need a relationship who are hurting you in your life. Those three things. If family hurts you, you don't need them. If second of all, if friends are evil against you, you don't need them. And third of all, if you're in a relationship and they treat you wrong, you don't need them. That's basically what God was trying to tell me. You only need yourself, and that's it. Sometimes you don't need these people in your life. That's what he was trying to tell me. And he was trying to tell me to follow him. That's it. No, I made a mistake. I was making mistakes.
What you
I
need,
was going
boss?
back
Some
to those
wheels?
people.
I can bring them
I
around.
was going back to those family that was treating me wrong. I was going back to my friend. I didn't even leave my friend. I didn't isolate my friend. I kept on going with my friend, even though he treated me bad. I kept on having that one girlfriend that treated me bad. I didn't realize though. I didn't realize until God told me, and he was like, realize. And then when he told me and I realized, then I started following him, and then I stopped going with those people who were treating me wrong. Family-wise, friendship-wise, and relationship-wise. And ever since I've been following God, I have not had bad friendships or bad girlfriends, because he warns me, I don't know how to explain it, but he warns me about those people that are evil.
Aight, I'll get back to work.
Can I tell you one thing? Okay, when you have God, okay, this is the difference. When you have God, you realize when someone is a bad influence. But when you don't have God, you don't realize when a person is bad influence. You take that bad influence and it goes from one ear to the other ear, literally. As flat as that. You can say no as much as you want, but I bet there's loads of people that were telling you bad things, to do this or to do that, or gossiping, or to lie to someone, do something bad, and you probably do it. You probably fell for it. Or bad friendships, or bad relationships. I'm gonna be honest and truthful with you. There's no such thing as good person in this life. I know it sounds really horrendous to say, but there's no such thing as good person. You cannot take advice from just humans itself, because they all make mistakes. I know it sounds stupid as it is, but everyone makes mistakes. So getting advice from anyone is bad. That's why I ask advice to God. This is me though. I'm not telling you to do this, but I ask God to advice. I do not ask for humans for advice, because I don't ask myself for advice either, or humans itself, only God. what's the question again? I would just say I'm not perfect. I would just say to them, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. And they should say the same thing. They should say, yes, I agree, I'm also not perfect, I make mistakes. Because if they don't say that, then they're a hypocrite. Everyone in this world has made a mistake. Everyone, I'm sorry, but everyone has made a mistake. There's not one person that hasn't. I said there's not one person that hasn't made a mistake. We've all accidentally shouted at our parents. We've all accidentally shouted at our friends, or almost hit someone accidentally, or said something and that slipped. You know, everyone has always made a mistake. That's why some people hear God, but some people don't. And for the ones who don't hear God, what they should be doing is reading and seeing what is evil, what is not good, what is bad for you. Because if you don't know what good is, how are you gonna know what evil is? How are you gonna avoid what evil is? I mean, is drink driving good? No. It should be in their heads, but they don't have, clearly. When somebody is drink driving, they weren't like, oh, I should have stayed sober, I shouldn't have drank. You know what I mean? Like, they're clearly not Christian if they're doing that. I'm not Muslim. But either way, if they're not Christian, they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be drink driving, because that's how you get into an accident. Yes, if they get into an accident, it makes them a bad person to themselves, not to other people. They're doing evil to themselves, not to other people. Obviously, if they've done something to the other person, like I said, for example, they kill someone because they were drink driving, then they automatically become an evil person. Without intent, obviously. Without intent, but they've done something evil without intent. So God sees it in a different way. God does not judge the illness. God judges the heart, basically. That's the only answer I can give you. God only judges the heart, not the illness. Do you mean an illness? I know, I've had a friend that has schizophrenia. That's clearly not true. You just have to be patient with a person. That person just needs to be patient. I've seen it happen. You just need to be patient with a person. I've told you, I've been with someone that has schizophrenia for 3-4 months and he didn't do anything weird. You just have to be patient and caring with them. That's if the person, listen, that only happens if someone gets cocky and doesn't understand what a schizophrenia person is. Then yes, he will do that. Yeah, he has that. God does not forgive those who don't ask for forgiveness. That's all I can say. I just gave you an answer. God does not forgive those who do not believe they should be forgiven. just told you God loves the heart. With those type of people, he doesn't hate. He loves the heart, not the illness. I'll repeat it to you another 5 times. He understands about the illness, so he loves the heart. He loves what the person did, which is good. 3 years. And no one's gonna convince me that God doesn't exist, because if not, I would just end my life right now. Life would have no meaning for me without God. If not, right now, if God didn't exist, I would do whatever I want. I'll be honest. Yeah, of course, but everyone needs to believe in God, or if not, then life has no meaning, in my opinion. What are you gonna take the advice of? Everyone, you know what everyone says. Those who don't believe, they just say, well, have fun. Since you only get one life, have as much fun as you want. What is fun for them? What is fun for them, really? Look, let me ask you a question. Would you rather ask a human for advice, or would you rather ask, would you rather, if I showed you, okay, 10 things right now that says 10 things about life which are evil and you should not do. There are rules of yourself that you should not do, and if you don't do these 10 things, your life will be perfect. Would you rather abide by those 10 rules or a human? What? Yes. Do you want me to read it out for you? Because you know these 10 things are really, really bad for you. Look, let me tell you. Please. Even if I ask an atheist, they will say it's bad. Doesn't matter who I ask. They will all say that this is bad for you. Obviously, they will not say the first one. The first one, they're probably gonna say no because they don't believe in God. But the last 9, they're gonna say that it's really bad. They should not do it. The first one is you should not have any other. You should not have no other gods before me. I believe in that, obviously. But the 9th thing, someone that doesn't believe in God will probably not say that one, but they will say that the other 9 are bad. For example, you shall not make or worship idols. I believe in that. You should believe in that too. Is it good right now for you to go on Messi's page, for example, or Cristiano Ronaldo, and start worshipping his ass every fucking day, looking at his lifestyle, seeing the next match, like if it's part of your life? No, it's not good. It's not, because you're not him, and he's not you. Like you're giving him, worshipping the man. I'm not saying it's not bad to watch sports, but just don't take it seriously, basically. It's not good. Then same thing, you shall not, this is, honor your father and mother. But that is only if they treat you right. I don't know if you knew this. A lot of people don't explain it, but that's only if they treat you right. See, for me, my grandfather and my grandmother are my mom and dad. So I honor them, both of them. So as long as you do that, it's fine. Which basically what it's trying to tell you is, whoever's taking care of you, respect them. If you don't respect the person who's taking care of you in life, that treats you right, then that would be wrong. It'd be, another one is you should not murder. You should not commit adultery, which basically means don't get with someone who's married. You shall not steal. You shall not lie. Lie in the sense, for example, if the lie is so big where, a life is on the line, for example. and you shall not envy. Basically, oh look, envy is. I think you know what it means. I don't know, chat, bro. I could try and prove someone that God exists too much, and they still won't believe. They'll still say yes, yes, yes. It's not gonna change anything.